Hello everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to my tutorial for the Velociraptor dinosaur. Okay, so this guy's going to use a lot of double looped bands because I kind of wanted him to be smaller than the T-Rex. Okay, in my trial run, this guy I made, he's bigger, so he's about the size of the T-Rex, which honestly doesn't make sense. So if you want to make a guy this big, just use pretty much double bands instead of double looped. But if you want to make a smaller guy that's proportionate with the other dinosaurs, then we're going to do double looped. So it can be a little tricky. Anyway, so check the description for the band count, and bear with me as I have a little bit of a cold. Right, we're going to start with the top of his head. Okay, so I'm going to be doing an orange guy with black stripes. Right, it's up to you, whatever color you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to double loop an orange. And you know, I'm going to make sure my loom is actually offset. We want this to be like this. Okay, and we want to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces and put a double looped band right there. And I'm going to continue going down. I'm going to take a white band for a tooth and I'm going to wrap it around my hook, creating 5 loops. Then I'm going to double loop an orange band and pull the tooth onto it and put that here. Do that again for the other side. Double loop, double loop. We'll do it again. So another white band wrapped around, creating 5 loops. Another orange, pull that on. Okay, and again. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to double loop an orange to down the center here and this way as well. Alright, we're going to do our nostrils. So take a black band, wrap it around, creating 4 loops. And another one. And again, double loop an orange band, pull that on. Spread the nostrils apart, take the top 2 bands, put them over that middle peg there. We're going to do a couple more double loop horizontals. Right, now we're going to do the eyes. I'm just going to have big eyes for a little guy. Wrap the band around, creating 5 loops. We'll do that 2 more times. And then I'm going to double loop an orange band. I'm going to pull all 3 of those onto the double looped band. I'm going to push that down on my hook and put my finger, or you can put a pencil through the other end. Now you're going to do your eye color. I'm going to use the chartreuse yellow. I'm going to wrap around, creating 4 loops, trying not to twist the band up too much. Then you take a black for the pupil, wrap that around, creating 4 loops. Bring 2 loops of the eye color onto the other side of the black, and then put the orange loop back over so you have an eye like that. Now I'm going to push that down really far so I can make a second eye. So this might be a little tricky. You can always put that on a holding hook if you want to, but I think it's just easier this way. So we're going to do another eyelid. Okay, double loop an orange again. Pull the 3 onto there. Push down, put your finger through, take an eye color, wrap around creating 4 loops. Take a black band, wrap around creating 4 loops. 2 loops of the yellow onto the other side of the black. Reclaim the loops over. Okay. Take 2 orange bands and pull in order all these bands onto those 2 orange bands. So I'm going in order, just lifting the bands over the hook onto the other, onto the 2. Wrap the 2 ends around here and here. Spread the eyes apart, and then you want to take, like we did with the nostrils, 2 of those 4 bands, bring them all the way over here. If you do double looped instead of 2 bands, it might snap, so that's why I did 2. I'm going to take another orange here, and I'm going to just wrap my cap band around, creating 4 loops on the peg. And then we are ready to loop this. So dig down under the cap band, and we want to carefully loom this guy. Let's do the other side. Okay, then we're going to tie off the end here with any color. I'm just going to use white. So we want to tie our slip knots so that he doesn't come apart. Whoops. And then we're going to use our hook to gently lift from the bottom. And hopefully he looks good. I don't actually know what this guy's going to turn out looking like. I know what the bigger version looks like, but not the smaller version, so. Okay, lift the eyes up. So the eyes might look like that. All you have to do is just take your fingers and go like that, and you can see them from the side. Push up the nostrils from the bottom. Roar, and there you have his little head. Hee hee. Okay, we're going to make his little arms and legs now. Okay. You can always pull things and adjust things if you need to. Alright. Let's make his little arm. Take a claw color, could be black or white. Wrap around creating 5 loops. Take a body color, double loop. Pull that on. Reclaim the loop. And we're doing the middle toe, so again, wrapping a black band around, creating 5 loops. Double looping the body color, pulling that on. Reclaiming the loop. We're going to add one more double looped orange to this toe to make it a little longer than the other one. Push that down, and then we're going to do one more like the first one we did. Like that. So we have our 3 toes. Then we're going to double loop an orange. We're going to pull all 3 onto here. Push down, reclaim the loop. So we have our little hand here. And we're going to add 4 more double looped oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to take 3 oranges. So his forearm's a little bigger. Then you can tie it off with any color, do your slip knot. Okay, so this is one little arm, and then we can stick our hook through some bands in here and tug to create an elbow like that. So just stick your hook through and then tug in the direction you want it to bend, and there we go, we have a bent arm. Okay, so you want to make 2 of these. Okay, the second one is exactly the same as the first. Looks like a little Godzilla. Alright, now let's do the back leg. Okay. So, we're going to start with the muscle. Okay, so I'm going to change this loom to the straight, like this. And we're going to take a double loop stripe color. Again, I'm doing black stripes, so if you don't want to do stripes, you can just do the body color for the whole thing, that's fine too. These are all double looped bands. This one we're going to angle like that, and then like that. Wrap around, creating 4 loops, double loop again, double loop again. Okay, now we're going to create the actual leg part. That is the muscle piece. The rest I'm going to do orange. Okay, I'm just gonna untwist these because some of them are pretty twisted. Okay, we're going to do the foot now. Okay, take a black band or claw color, wrap around creating 5 loops. Double loop. This is going to be his big toe. Add another. And take the body color. And one more. Okay, push that down. Make the middle toe, wrap around creating 5 loops. We're gonna double loop an orange. One, and we'll do that 2 more times. 1, 2. And then we're gonna do a little pinky toe. Black wrapped around creating 5 loops. Double loop an orange. And one more. Okay, so we have our 3 toes here. I'm going to double loop another orange. Pull them all onto that double looped orange. Push down on your hook. Put your finger or a pencil through this end. Take 2 orange bands and wrap around creating 4 loops. 3, 4. Take the loop back over onto the hook like that. Take 3 bands and pull them all over. Like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take a double looped orange. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to attach this foot with the big toe facing down. Okay, if you're doing the second leg right now, you should also attach the big toe facing down, but it's on the opposite side, right? Alright, let's loop our muscle. There may be some breaking of bands in the making of this dinosaur, but hopefully not too bad, so. Okay, we're going to tie off these 3 ends with any color. Gently lift off with your hook. Alright, and then we're going to dig down here and go all the way down to grab the double looped vertical band. 1, 2. Alright, here we're going to take that muscle piece, turn it so the cap band is facing this way, go through the cap band, wrap it around this peg. Then we want to loop these 2 over and these 2 up. Okay. Then we're going to go through this set on this diagonal set, okay, right here on that muscle piece, and wrap it around this peg here. Alright, bands may break here. Loop that, loop that. And we can loop up this middle column up to here and stop. I'm going to lift off a tiny bit off the bottom, and I can also lift up my leg muscle a little bit. Now, from the top of the muscle, now it's like kind of hanging vertical, we're going to go through these 4 bands on the side and wrap them around this guy. Loop up 1 time. Same thing on the other side. Wrap around this guy. Whoops. Loop up 1 time. Lift off a little more. Wrap around, loop up, other side, wrap around, loop up, lift off. Okay. Wrap around here, loop up, do the other side, wrap around there, loop up, okay, lift off a little more, and now we're going to attach the 3 ends to these 3 pegs. And loop up the final set. It's okay that these bands are kind of tangled in there because we're going to take them off anyway. Choose 3 random bands to tie off your ends with. I'm going to do a different color than white because I did white here, so I'm going to do blue now. Okay. Okay. We're going to take off the white band, or the 3 white bands here, the tying bands, on the muscle piece. Leave the blue ones on, or whatever color you used. Okay. So you want to make another foot. I made mine already. You need to make it opposite to the first one, okay? So you can repeat that section of the video, just look in a mirror if you don't know how to do symmetry. Okay? Alright, so we got our arms, legs, and top of our head. So now we're going to do our top of our body. Okay. Double loop. These are all double looped unless I say they're not. And I'm going to make these 4 doubles instead of double loops. So 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Two there, 2 there. And we'll double loop an orange across these 2 like that. Okay, I'm going to take 2 black bands here. Oh wait, no, no, I don't want to do black there, I'm sorry. 2 orange. 2 orange here. 2 orange here. Okay, and again, 2 of each going across. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Double loop an orange here. And on the opposite side, we're going to take 2 orange right here. And then we'll take 2 black here. Now we're going to double loop black here and here. Take 2 orange, I'm sorry, yeah, 2 orange there, and then the rest are double looped. So orange, double looped orange here and here. Double looped black here, here, and here. back here, 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 and here. Alright, we're going to double loop our oranges for our horizontals now. So all of these are double looped except one, and I'll show you where that is when we get to it. Okay, this is where we want to put two instead of a double loop, right there. Double loop here. Okay, we're going to take our head, the top of our head, and we're going to attach the 3 loose ends to these 3 pegs here, so the head is right side up. Okay, so like that. Make sure you go through the orange loops, not through the loops of the tying band, through the loops of the orange. There's 4. It's 1 band with 4 loops. Okay, then we're going to take our first arm, go through those 6 loops there, and we're going to attach that right to here. So 4 sets up. Same thing with the other one on the other side here. We're going to take our back leg. You want to make sure the toe is facing down. Go through the 4 loops here. This goes around this peg here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Before you do that, we want to make sure we have the right legs on because that was wrong. Okay, notice how they're opposites. Big toes are like that, okay? This one, make sure the leg is on this side of the muscle. Here's your muscle, here's the leg coming down from this side, not this side. Big toe is down. Whew, good thing I caught that. I almost put the wrong leg on that side. That would have not been good. Okay, we'll do the other one on this side. Okay. Now I'm going to loop up the center column. And go all the way. You want to get these 2 diagonals first, then these 2. Okay. And then we'll go up the 2 sides. If your bands keep snapping, it may be because you're not using Rainbow Loom brand. I found that the cheap brands tend to break easier. Okay, tie off these 2 ends here. And then lift from the bottom again. Nice and slow. Hee hee! Look how cute he is. We're going to take off all the tying bands except for the two at the end of the tail. So let's do that now. Okay. Haha, look how cute and little he is. He's so cute so far. Alright, let's do his little tail. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take two black bands here, two here, two orange bands here, and two here. And we want to bring these two black bands together like that, actually. Okay? Double loop an orange set here. Alright, go through the two ends here, but you want to take off the tying band as you do it. So first end, take off the tying band, wrap around, same thing here. Alright, we're going to lift up the top two loops from each side so we can put on a horizontal double looped orange band here. Replace the loops back on. We're going to loop up these two first, so 1, 2, and 1, 2. Stick your hook through all the loops and lift off. Okay, now we're going to take 3 orange. You can make the tail as long as you want. I'm going to do 3 orange here, 3 orange again. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Alright, now I'm going to do 3 black. And I'm going to double loop a black. Actually, no. I think I'm going to keep them tripled for now. Triple black again. Triple orange. Alright, now I think I'm going to double loop. You can do orange or black, it doesn't really matter here. However you want your stripes to go. We're just adding a bunch of double loops here. A couple more. Orange, maybe a black. And maybe an orange here. And one more orange. Alright, so once the tail is as long as you want it to be, you just want to pull a band through and slip knot it. Okay, and we can always change that because it's the very end of the design, so we can always make the tail longer or shorter if we want. Alright, so now we're going to do his little lower jaw on his stomach. Okay. He's so cute so far. Alright, changing this to this here. Okay, so now we're going to offset again. Alright, I'm going to have my guy have a white stomach and a orange lower jaw because I'm using white for the teeth, so I want to be able to see the teeth, so... Okay, now I'm going to move to orange. Okay, so these were all double looped. I'm going to straighten them out. Okay, now we're going to do the horizontals. Okay, here I'm going to do white. Okay. Alright, I'm going to tie an orange here from around creating 4 loops. Okay, I'm going to push down here, these edges, especially in the white area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take an orange band and I'm going to wrap it twice around each of these edge pegs, because we'll be using these to attach his top half to his bottom half. Okay. Alright, take a white band Wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Dig down under the cap band, grab the top 2 diagonals, and as we loop them, we're going to pull that white band onto there. Okay, look at that. Okay, loop up, again with a white band for the tooth. Loop up again, and make another tooth. So wrap another white band around, creating 5 loops. There we go. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, I'm going to loop up the rest of the way, and we're just going to ignore those orange bands hanging on there till later. Finish this side. And we'll go up to here, because now we have to make our tongue. So take pink, wrap around, creating 5 loops. And we'll add 7 double looped pink onto here. Okay, and then as we loop this orange guy, we'll pull the tongue onto it. Loop up the rest of the way, and we want to tie off these 3 ends here. Okay, make sure the tongue is sticking through the top. And the tongue might be angled one way, just put your hook in there and angle it the other way. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna look. Oh, so cute. Alright. White band there, double looped, white band here, double looped. And we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. Alright, double looping. Okay. We're gonna attach these three ends to these three pegs. Okay, so this end we want to go through the 4 white loops as well as the orange band. Then you want to pull off the blue band and wrap those ends around the peg. Middle set, go through the 4 loops, take off the tying band, and this set over here. Okay, I'm going to lift up the top 2 loops here and here so I can attach a horizontal across here. And then replace. Okay, push your edges down. And you're going to take the orange bands and do that doubling along the edge again. Okay, then here we can just take 2, lay them over. Here, take 2, lay them over. Alright, time to loop. Let's start with this side. Again, don't twist up the orange bands. Loop up to here and stop. Then we'll go up this column. Stay on there. Take 2 orange bands and pull them through the end piece and tie a slip knot. Make sure these are the body color. Okay, and then we can lift it off. Yay! Then we just have to attach everything. Okay, pull all the bands to the edges, the sets at the end here that have 2 on each. Pull one in one way, one the other way. Okay. Alright, now it's time to attach. Take your guy and you're gonna attach, we're gonna attach his stomach. So the jaw just kind of, you just kind of want to align it so it's not like that. Okay, you want to align it so it's a little shorter than the top jaw. Okay. Then we're going to turn him over. I'm going to go through the set here on the edge, the 4 loops right behind the eye, and I'm going to pull that double loop, those 2 double looped bands through that. Okay. Then I'm going to move along to the set of striped here, pulling the next set through those, as well as through the first set. So this is the stomach attachment technique, but with double looped bands instead of regular bands. Alright, so we're just going to go along and continue attaching and stitching together. When we get to the legs, we can always go from underneath, stitching. Alright, we're going to pull one of those big bands through here. Oops. One of the big bands through this set here. And then the tied off band, one of the tied off bands at the end goes through the final set here. Okay. Now here's the issue, because when he's done, you want to be able to pose him so that his lower jaw isn't going to be sticking out from his upper jaw, and I did mine wrong, so I actually have to redo the whole thing here. There's 2 too close. I think you want to be able to bend the neck and have it so that he is not going to look like a dope with his lower jaw farther than his upper jaw. So I'm actually have to do this again. If you're not going to wire him, it's not a big deal, but if you are going to wire him and pose him correctly, you want to make sure that he's not going to look funky when he's posed. That's I think the one main issue of making the lower jaw as part of the stomach instead of as part of the head. In some of my videos I make the lower jaw as part of the head, and some okay. You can stick a hook or a pencil through the one side to hold it while we work on the other side. Oh, he's so cute. He looks like a T-Rex though, but whatever, he's still cute. Oh, such a headache. Oh. It's fever. I think I have a fever and I have like a major headache, which is just exacerbating everything. Why is it that this one goes one farther than the other one? Oh, okay, good. Alright. So, hopefully it's not crooked here. I can't really tell if it is or not. You can either wrap these two around the tail, these two final ends, or you can tuck them into the stomach and C-clip them, like I do in my other videos. Okay. Alright, so here he is. If we want the legs to face down, what we can do is we can stick our hook through the top set of stripe on the leg and tug the leg downward. On both sides. We usually kind of bend the leg in the kind of right direction. Okay. And then I'm gonna pose him with some wire. Let me grab that. Okay, so if you want to pose him, stick the wire through the leg. Try not to break any double looped bands though, that's why this can be tricky. This is a 12 gauge wire, which I probably didn't need this strength of wire. I could probably used a thinner wire. Stick it through, tuck it, stick it back in, and pull. Okay, then we want to clip the other side. Okay, push his leg back, bend the wire, and tuck it in the opposite side, and then pull outward. We can bend the legs down that way. Okay. Alright, and then we can do his back. So with this, I like to kind of go into the jaw a little bit and then zigzag it back and forth through until I reach a spot where I can just kind of stick it through the body, like right here. There's no rule for this, you can do it however you want, so don't worry about what I'm doing. If it's not exactly the same as what you're doing, it doesn't have to be. Kind of looks like a baby T-Rex, but okay, so then you can pose his legs as well as his back. And then if his jaw is being stubborn, you can kind of stick your hook through the top and bottom. Let's see if this works. Tutorial is officially over, I'm just kind of playing around a little bit here. Alright guys, well there's your Velociraptor slash baby T-Rex. Okay. He could go as a baby T-Rex, so he looks pretty cute. Alright, so if you want to make a guy that has a bigger body like this guy, just do double bands instead of double looped pretty much, and then you can get a guy that's a little bigger like that. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys, I don't know when I'll see you again, hopefully soon, but who knows with my schedule right now. Bye!